GangRadio.com. Take over. Last mission. Final boss mode.
But yeah, let's get into this damn final topic. Knock this shit out.
Yeah, this final topic. Of course, this is our lone boxing topic, and unfortunately, we do have to talk about it since obviously this dude is one of the biggest fighters in the sport. Of course, we're talking about Saul Canelo Alvarez. You know, with a short turnaround after beating,
smoking that cinnamon pack right now.
Yeah, after beating Callum Smith, dude, so okay, he has to satisfy a mandatory. Of all the times to actually want to satisfy a mandatory, by the way, so now he's gonna face a challenge from none other than Avni Yildirim. Who? Now, honestly, it's a trip to me that I'm seeing all these posters and shit about this movie. This fight. And obviously there's story behind. There's enough story. I don't even want to go into the backstory of how this fight came to pass. Too much detail, but let's just say Anthony Dirrell decided to have a very off night, and he barely got by Avni Yildirim. And when I say barely, like, it's kind of sad, considering that Dirrell is a much more talented fighter.
Yeah, he really scraped by, like, off the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, and then this is coming off Avni Yildirim, who got annihilated in the World Boxing Super Series by Chris Eubank Jr. And we talk about Chris Eubank Jr. Kind of lackey the boxy a little bit. He's too athletic for his own good and not enough in the boxing. But dude walked through that dude with no problem. In fact, it's probably our highest rated Instagram video I posted for whatever reason. People really like that video, and people really like that knockout. I don't understand why, but it's not for me to understand, I guess. But yeah, Avni Yildirim, those are his two high-profile fights, and he didn't really. And it was just like, you don't really want to see this guy in a big fight like that. But the WBC in their infinite wisdom was like, you know what? That fight was too close. And then maybe Dirrell did actually pull himself up. We didn't need to. So they may do a Mando. And Avni Yildirim has not fought since, and it's been 2 years. So this is who Canelo's going to be facing as his Mando. So, yeah. So I mean, and it's in of all places, it's in LB's neck of the woods, of all places, at the Dolphin Stadium. So it's just like, it's like, at least Florida's getting its fights, no matter how crappy they are. And this is a crappy fight. So
when you saying neck of the woods, I started thinking about the Mystical and Outcast. So
that was a dope song too, by the way. So P, tell me.
Trash. It's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, so P, what's your thoughts about this damn fight?
I mean, it's pure. It makes me think of The Dark Knight Rises, where he tells Bane, where dude tells Bane, "You're pure evil," and he's like, "I'm necessary evil," and then kills him. So like, yeah, this fight is trash, but it's necessary trash because this guy's the mandatory. Let's get him out the way so we can get on to bigger and better fights.
Yeah.
And then Canelo fans can all be. I don't know. They can all be happy because we're getting big fights. Yay! We can all be shiny high school girls with shiny new vibrators.
Saunders is a big fight, I guess.
No, but yeah.
I'm being devil's advocate. I fucks with the fight.
So I mean, it is what it is. We got to get it out the way and then just go on from there.
Yeah, because the rumor is, obviously Canelo's fight with Billy Joe Saunders is already signed, and it is a big fight for 168. But obviously now Yildirim, obviously Yildirim is just like the final step in the way, and Saunders is supposed to be in Florida just in case, to announce that fight, once Canelo turns back the challenge of Avni Yildirim. Just have to be having to say that. But yeah, it's one of those necessary evil, but it's one of those fights where it's just like, this is really going to be on. They're going to air this on DAZN, and DAZN and Matchroom. I mean, Matchroom has options on Canelo's next couple of fights, and so it's like this. It is what it is, you know. So yeah, it's gonna have. I mean, if you have the subscription that you kept it, it's $9.99 for the month. If you didn't keep your subscription, it's $20 a month. If you don't fuck with streaming services, period, and you want to buy this on pay-per-view, it's $49.99. And you know, I imagine someone paying $49.99 for this. Shit.
Yeah. And it's like the way they price the tickets is they priced it like it's Canelo versus a big opponent, and it's not.
I'm saying, and they put it in a venue like it's Canelo versus another opponent. That's too what?
Yeah, like y'all really putting that in the Dolphins arena?
Yeah, like, and you talk about, and then. And we, you know, we try to get up in there. You know, we try to get some credentials up in there. You tell me as big as that fucking place is, you have limited for credentials. Nah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, so fuck this shitty ass fight.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Y'all gonna put this in the bubble somewhere.
I'm saying, like, you know, it's like, you know, yeah, but you know, it's what, and the funny things too is like this is the fight that DAZN rejected when Canelo had that contract because they didn't want to pay 20 or 30
You
minutes.
see what I'm saying? Like, it's all bullshit. Like, why would you waste a live gate like this on Canelo in South Beach, like in Miami of all places?
I'm saying, like, you know, like
you could have really promoted the Saunders fight down here if that's the case. Like,
yeah, it's like it's stupid. Like, I mean, this is really it's a bubble fight. This is a bubble fight in every sense of the word. You know, it sucks that all eyes of the boxing world is gonna be on Canelo, treating Avni Yildirim like a damn fucking heavy bag.
Yeah, because I could understand like the Callum Smith fight having an audience, Saunders, but Yildirim, like,
yeah.
How do you think we felt when we got a New York fight for Canelo to come to New York for the
Yeah.
We get him to come to all the places for like the opponents that we don't want to see him with. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, and it's, niggas need to stop that. Like, when Roy Jones used to come to your damn state and beat up somebody, like, at least he was rated in the like top 10. You know, it's a decent level fight. Like, fuck out of here.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Avni Yildirim. Yeah,
country.
Yeah, like, we blame the WBC and we blame Anthony Durrell for this fight happening because, like I said, I mean, if they just went to the proper decision, then like, okay, you know, he lost on the cards. You know, fuck it. He still lost. You know, but it's just like, you know, Avni Yildirim didn't deserve like a second chance like that. You know, it's just like, and it's not now. Had he actually fought? Like, okay, you know, see what he has, but he hasn't fought in 2 years. Like, he doesn't have a prayer to win this damn fight. He's not
like his whole career just been like on pause for like 2 years for this moment. Like, really?
Yeah, I mean, and he's gonna get paid for this fight too, which is even like seriously paid.
Well, who's been paying him all this time?
I have no idea, but I mean, honestly, I don't have any idea how some of these boxers. I mean, he must have gotten paid from the Durrell fight if he can actually do this shit. If he can go 2 years without, you know, without being broke or anything. I'm guessing.
One of those Eliter Alvarez paydays.
I'm saying probably.
He trying to get one of those Usyk paydays. Like, yo, chill. Don't fight for the belt yet.
Yeah, you know, and fighting for the belts too, like two title shots in a row. It's maddening, you know. But it's like I said, but unfortunately, you know, we have to get this fight out of the way because Avni Yildirim is not going to step aside. He's waiting for 2 years. Like he's not.
After 2 years, I mean, you may as well go through it. Shit.
Yeah. Now the thing is, now could Avni Yildirim win? Well, Avni Yildirim, the one thing he's good at is making shit rough. That's how he gave Durrell so many damn problems. You know, he made shit incredibly rough.
If Canelo was British, I'd be worried. If Canelo was British, I'd be worried. But
yeah,
he's not, so I'm kind of cool. Like, he should handle this guy.
Yeah, I'll say a fluky TKO or a fluky DQ. That's the only way Avni Yildirim would win this damn fight. You know.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, he like I say, because there's too much to say. Like, if it goes to the cards, Canelo is going to win. Obviously, like there's no even if somehow this bullshit becomes closer than we expect and we think, that a loss could happen because there's too much money right now, Canelo and Billy Joe Saunders, for this fight to just wait. Like, and Yildirim's power is not on the level where he can actually knock Canelo out either. So
yeah.
So, however, there is a bright spot on this card, and we go to the flyweight division, where we have Julio Cesar Martinez, who'll be making his defense of the flyweight title against Mick Williams Arroyo. So that itself will probably be the fight of the night on that card, and probably the only really decent. I wouldn't say decent fight. It's a great fight actually. I wouldn't say decent. It's a great fight for a co-main. Because if you ever see Julio Cesar Martinez fight, the dude is a buzzsaw.
Yeah, he could thump.
Yeah, so I mean, that is the only highlight. Like at least this POS actually has a great co-main, and then obviously
that'd be a knockout.
Yeah, guaranteed. And then you have the rest of the Matchroom USA prospects, and then the Asian prospect they're trying to push a heavyweight. That big Chinese dude, Zhang, he's gonna be on there. I'm not really impressed with that guy anyway at all.
Seems like this is a whole bunch of mid with an entree attached to it.
Yeah, and then they have like I said, they have the usual Matchroom Boxing USA prospects like Diego Pacheco, Alexis Espino, and then Mark Castro, who everyone seems to be going gaga over. So yeah, it's that type of card. So
yeah, pass.
Yeah. It's like I said. I mean, obviously I'll probably watch because it's either. There we go. Yeah.
I to see a 2-minute highlight reel of Edgar Berlanga.
Basically.
Unfortunately, it's not even the only boxing that weekend, but it's either that or to watch Anthony Durrell face a guy who's like has like 13.
Oh, hold on, wait. The reason for the other fight, he's gonna be fighting too that night.
Oh yeah.
You can't make this shit up, folks.
Yeah. Yeah, he's fighting. And unfortunately in this piece, so just based off the strength of that co-main, like the zone card is actually a lot better than the PBC card, because the PBC card, and as we complain about, it's not even an FS1 card, it's an actual Fox card. So it's like whatever, like it's one of those things like why is it a main Fox card? But
Are
yeah,
the usuals on there? Do we get like a Joey Spencer fight? Who else?
That one, no. I mean, we got Jesus Ramos on there, and then Vito Milnicki. He's on there. Those are the two other fights.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Jan.
Yeah. So the zone card is the more high profile one at all. That's the one that unfortunately not by much. It's just
like you got toaster leave-ins, and then someone left half a toast. I mean, both is
a quarter of a toast.
Quarter of a toast.
Yeah, this isn't even toaster leave-ins level. This is
a
little piece of garlic butter on it.
Yeah, this is crumbs.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, this is really poor. I mean, for the zone, at least they're coming off a good card, which we'll get into tomorrow. So it's whatever. But Fox, like, nah, like,
absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But let's say that Canelo card, we'll watch it obviously, and then as usual, we always hope for fuckery because upsets, speed the sport along a lot, a little bit.
I'm not looking for the upset on the main event because I want good fights for the future. So I don't care about fuckery there, but like we gotta get the ball rolling. Yeah, I'll laugh and shake my head in disgust, but I want future good fights in 168 or possibly 160, wherever Nello weight wants to be, wherever. But yeah, no.
Yeah, imagine if Avni Yildirim is out here talking about he actually gets those belts. Oh my God, 168 will go in the trash like ASAP, and of course, it'll be 168 would be super trash, and then not only that, You know, I'd have to start, you know, getting on
Yeah,
Canelo.
Kevin trying to fight this guy so fast.
Yeah, like I'd get on Canelo's case. Like the podcast that we would have would be legendary in terms of how badly Canelo will get ripped apart if he loses his
I
belt.
don't think nobody would want to even talk to me after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. If Canelo loses to this guy, I'd rip him harder than I'm gonna rip Walmart for fucking still delaying my PS5. Look, that's like,
Man, fuck Walmart with that shit, cause them niggas damn. I remember I got like God of War Ascension from them niggas for like $20, but it's like the disc already came with a fucking scratch on it. And it's like every time I replaced it, I went to the store and replaced it 3 times. I got one with a fucking scratch on it. So I was like, man, y'all whole shipment is fucked up. This was years ago for like the PS3, and it's like I never got my money back. These niggas was like, well, we're just gonna keep giving you the same. Like they didn't want to investigate this shit or nothing. I'm like, how y'all get a whole fucked up shipment of games, nigga? Like, what kind of shit is that? And then y'all put them on a low price to sell them and they don't work. Like, nigga,
That's that bullshit.
yeah, that's that bullshit. Just like this fucking weekend of boxing coming up.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
I
yeah.
can't master disgust in my voice. So
Yeah,
all around Canelo
Yeah.
knocking this nigga out.
as the great Pusha T would say. Ugh.
You know, Canelo probably gets rid of Yildirim in probably 3 rounds.
Hopefully less.
that's a true hater right there. You know, yeah, I respect that.
I'll give him 4 rounds.
Yeah, no, yeah. Anything more than that is either Canelo wants to get rounds in, or Canelo's taking this dude a little bit too lightly.
This dude don't need to. This dude don't need to get rounds in. Stop it. Just get him out of there. Like, you just fought like how many months ago? Like, you literally just fought. So you don't need more rounds. You're planning to fight like 2 or 3 more times this year. You don't need more rounds. Yeah, allegedly. But if that was allegedly, if the legends are true, you don't need to go rounds in this. No, stop it.
Yeah, end this shit early, bro. So it shouldn't go in there. If this fight goes past 5 rounds, meaning 6, 7, nah.
Yeah, no. That means there's a personal fail, and then we'll
Yeah, or a dude likes playing with his food, but that's overplay.
yeah. Or Canelo gasses for some odd reason. It can't.
Like, dude, like what? Does dude want to make like if him letting this go more than 5 rounds is like a little kid like with his SpaghettiOs trying to make words out of the alphabets in the soup. Yeah, nah. Just eat your food. Don't play with it.
It's either that or Yildirim was taking such a bad beating, but no one wants to pull him out. Then it's like, okay, you know, like this nigga's taking a beating. You know, he's
That
standing.
shouldn't even exist with the caliber of fighter Canelo is.
Yeah. You know.
So
But,
next.
yeah. Well, yeah.
So, yeah, round 4 knockout, please.
Yeah, you know, just for a second, so we can get this all went, so we can get some, you know, real fights to watch, you know. But yeah, I think we're all in agreement. It's a horrible card. We all think it's gonna be a knockout for Canelo, this, that, and the third. And yeah, what's that?
I said we could wrap this up, man.
Oh yeah, we can definitely wrap this up. So yeah, you know, final thoughts. P, any final thoughts?
I mean, this is going to be a hater-filled weekend of boxing coming up. So let's end it quickly so we can hate on and then get on to better stuff. So let's get it over with. And then, you know, I feel like this is going to be like a dentist appointment. Well, this is the dentist appointment week of boxing. But
this is the dentist appointment that your parents lied to you about, telling you they're about to take you to the park or go shopping, but then when you look up, like, you at the dentist office.
No, this is that weekend. It's like, okay, we gotta go to the dentist. Go to the dentist. If you behave, I'll take you to the park afterwards or some shit like that. We're gonna get better things after this. So be nice, don't cry, and don't misbehave at the dentist. And I'll buy you some ice cream or buy something afterwards.
Guys is getting down gifts and shit for going to the dentist.
I don't. The hell, not me.
You had
Other people. There are other people that do. Like
you had to tell that story.
no, I didn't. Like there was no prize for me going to the dentist and behaving. The hell, like I'm not one of these spoiled brats.
Like,
Yeah.
that's a prize. Like,
But other than that, Ring Gang Radio all day. You know where to find us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, ringgangradio.com. Got the cartoon, episode 3, coming soon. Coming real soon. Almost done. Previews out. If you go watch it, if you haven't. But you already know. Fuck with us.
Absolutely. Hey, LV, you got any final thoughts, bro?
Well, we got King P spinoff coming soon, and he gonna be award-winning voice actor career coming soon.
Yes, sir.
Off this cartoon that we baking up in the kitchen. So just be on the lookout for that. Also working on another little spinoff of gonna get animated and gonna drop that for a future guest. So there's a lot of shit we cooking up in the kitchen. But yeah, the cartoon gonna be amazing. I'll be getting scenes like every other day. Prolific hit me up. Getting that Ring Gang gym started over. Shout out to the UK.
Hey.
I already seen the little speed bag and this, the wall shit looking good, man. It's looking fire. So, big shit, cartoons, and everything. We taking over. Might drop that Ring Gang Takeover song soon. Gotta work on some visuals, but we killing that shit too. Shout out to Rome, the rest of the squad, DZ, PJ, Clanarchy, what it do? You know how it is, man. Ring Gang Radio.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? And definitely gonna echo what the other brothers that's talking about. Yeah, we definitely got some shit coming down the pike and everything. And the only thing I really want to mention in my final thought is, since we won't do this tomorrow night, I was watching UFC after the boxing or whatever, and I gotta say shout out to MMA fighters. They're all getting on the uppercut season wave right now, because so brutal knockout last night on UFC Fight Night.
Yeah, I seen Charlo was like, yo, that looked like the same uppercut I slept Lubin with. I'm like, damn.
Yo, that was cold-blooded.
Damn, that's cold-blooded.
Yeah, but yeah, Curtis Blades, he was a plus 300 or 400, 350 favorite, and he got slumped by Derek Black Beast Lewis, bruh. Whew. Black Beast, he's been kind of beasted as of late, no pun intended. And he's slumped.
Better with that nickname.
What's that?
I said he better with that nickname.
Yeah, Curtis Blades he has a wrestler background. So
that's a hard name too, Curtis Blades. Like what?
Yeah, that's his actual
video game these niggas stepped out of.
Curtis Blades.
Like no one deserved to lose with those names.
Yo, but yeah, that uppercut though, like when Lewis landed that uppercut as he was trying to go for the takedown, and dude slumped over, and then Beast hit him with 2 vicious shots while dude was traveling to Narnia. Shit,
He hit him with those 2 Yip Man finishers.
I'm saying, like, I mean, dude, his limbs are all stiff and shit. The nigga was traveling, he got hit hard. And the ref was kind of slow, but fuck it. Sometimes it just bees like that. But yeah, I definitely had to shout out. I had to shout out that KO because that like I love seeing boxing KOs in MMA, especially uppercut. Uppercut season is not just the box. Uppercut season can happen in any sport at any given time.
Man, uppercut season is a way of life.
It is.
Uppercut season could damn happen on the fucking bus.
I'll tell you, no lie. I was so hyped. I was so in the mood that today I found a cardboard box laying around, a little small one, and I just threw it up in the air so I could uppercut it when it came down.
Uppercut ass motherfucker right there.
And then I took another one and I laid it vertical on the table, so I could just hit it with a left hook, a Valdez left hook.
That's it.
I need to get you out the damn. You going to be training with Prolific Junior soon, dude. Hold on. Yo, Prolific. We got King P coming out there, man. You got some anger. To get up on some uppercuts.
Yeah, man, I can't go to the gym, so I got to take it out on something. If I can't take it out on bags, I'll take it out on boxes. I can't take it out on something that I can't take it out on walls or doors because I'll break them. So I don't mind breaking boxes.
And that's how it be sometimes, though. But yeah, I definitely had to shout that out because it was a dope KO, and I love seeing uppercut season crossover into different sports. So that's our show for tonight. So for myself, Pat Scorpion, the New England representative, for King P, Bodega P, for LB, so with the God, the GOAT artist. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.